Hi there, welcome back to my channel. Today it's time to listen to the song Venom by OLLIE, all capital letters, which is song number 10 from STLL 2023. And let's see what this one is all about. Let's get right into it. I think maybe we need kind of more of that ending section of the song. I think like the structure could have definitely benefited from just taking out certain segments and like arranging it a little bit different so we get more of this all-out powerful ending section that we have. I mean, obviously, this is within a genre that songs are usually over 4 minutes long. It's no secret, really. Um, but I think that a song like this would definitely just benefit from actually maybe cutting out parts that aren't as needed in my opinion, obviously, and then replacing with just having a more expansive finale because I think it keeps itself a bit too short there at the end. I think you don't really need to chop it up and down so much. I mean, it's of course dynamic, but it doesn't really need to kill the energy like it does leading into the second chorus. I think mainly this section could definitely just be cut, in my opinion, and then you would have maybe 10 or 15 seconds to actually play with more at the final part of the song. Throw in a different guitar melody joining in, maybe some different vocal harmonies in the background. Could be anything, could be a piano layer, whatever. Just something new there. Could definitely be a synth lead because you already have the digital input so kind of heavily put into the song, but leading it throughout through the drum machines. So maybe it could be interesting to actually layer it with more synth throughout. But as an overall package, I mean, it's a really kind of engaging song. I think the hook is great. This rhythmic chanting just really works in this setting as well because it's a very aggressive instrumental and an aggressive vocal performance, and just having melodies that will actually be able to stick to a listener's head is obviously key. So I think they win a lot on that. I like the opening of it, how scaled back it is. It's very kind of by the books within its genre, of course, to just uh, kind of rely on stripped back guitars and then the vocal in the middle and open songs like that. It's not a brand new concept, but it's still pleasant nonetheless. And then how the guitars actually join in throughout the song later as they're being layered. I like the use of acoustic guitars throughout the song. I think that adds a nice touch. So it's not only like a cleaner sounding electric guitar in the verses, because of course the guitars are massively distorted in the chorus, which is awesome, but in the verses I think you definitely need a layer of acoustic guitars because they kind of bring a an authentic tone to the parts, I guess. um, that's really what I'd like to say on those parts, because a clean guitar on its own isn't too interesting, I'd say. So layering it with an acoustic guitar or two to just make it wider, it's a nice touch. I like that. And also, of course, the vocal delivery throughout the song is probably a standout, or it is a standout in my opinion. I like how it flows throughout, and I like how it sounds in combination with these guitars as well. The drumming, I'm really fond of. I like the use of drum machines here. It doesn't always have to be this kind of authentic, hard-hitting drums with the perfected recording. Could just might as well just be digital percussion or digital drum kits to fill out the backing track. It's a nice touch, and I like how it kind of combines styles in that sense because you still have the acoustic guitars and the cleaner electric guitars. I mean, it's a bit of a mix of vintage and very fresh and modern. So that's a nice touch. I think it's very like, I guess you'd say contemporary because it's what rock music really is nowadays, and it just works within the category quite well. Um, and I think the delivery of it vocally and also the punch of the instrumental is what really sells it. Yeah, it's a nice rock anthem. It's not like the most mind blowing thing I've ever heard, but it's definitely just really enjoyable, and I'm gonna be listening to it tons. I already know that I will, because it's a great hook. It has a great drive in the instrumental, lots of energy, lots of intensity. Really, just kind of delivers the drama as well. So, and yeah, I think this would be really cool to actually have in Eurovision. Maybe Estonia should go for this one. I would not be against that, but we'll see. We'll see if this is if this will be what they actually go for. We tend to not to have that many rock songs in Eurovision, and I'm always very welcoming to have them, especially when they're of this type of quality. Um, but yeah, we'll see. I enjoyed this for what it was. Definitely, I think the drive in especially like the final chorus is great. Would have loved for it to just keep going, kind of, and actually explore a more varied instrumental leading forward in it. I love the playfulness at the end. That's definitely a huge plus. How the drumming switches up, and it's actually being allowed to offer different fills and different beats there at the end. It's perfect like that, and I just want that whole concept to keep going. I would much rather replace one of these laid back, stripped back segments of the song with more of this explosive, dynamic intensity at the end. But that could just be me, you know. But yeah, structure wise, it's probably my greatest flaw within this song. That it's a bit on the choppy side, but it's fine. I really enjoyed it. Maybe you also enjoy it. Maybe you don't enjoy it. Tell me whatever it is in the comments, and I'll be looking forward to reading all about that. We only have 2 songs to go after this one, so let's see if we can close off this really, really great selection with even more bangers or beauties or whatnot. Have a good one until I hopefully see you next time again, and take care of yourselves. Bye bye.